What's up, everybody? I thought I'd share some pictures of stuff I didn't get on video here, and this is just about the last year or so. Had a transmission leak there I was taking a picture of, and it was still in the shed. I had to take this whole bed off of it to replace the front panel. It was pretty rotted out in the wooded areas. The outer fenders all had to come off of it. Had this steel plate in there I had to cut out, and the steel plate was a pain to cut out. But I'd finally got it cut out over the winter, and I got the truck out of the shed here, and I'm about to go ahead and pull the bed off of it altogether just to get it all in better shape and cleaned up. The front panel here, you can't really see it here, but it's dipping because that front panel has some rust in it, and still having problems with it running. That was where I was putting my roll pan on the truck. Okay, here you could see the rust in the front panel. It was pretty severe there, and it had been in. This is how I made some little pieces out of nothing to fix the front there, and I cleaned it up the best I could and straightened it, welded it all together. This is the piece after I put it all back together and trying to figure out how to get it set level. This was the inner fender under the battery. Oh, my messed up gas pedal. This is a parts truck I'm going to get my gas pedal off of. You can see I've almost got the inner fender back together. These are the pieces that came off my inner fender, and there's the inner fender all painted, put back together, and those were the boards that you seen a second ago for the bed of the truck. This is the old carpet, the inside of the truck the way it looked before. Still in primer back there. Oh, I rattle canned it. Get a pretty good view of how rough the truck was and how it's came along, and I didn't get a lot of this on video. I tried a couple of cans on the inside, rattle cans of some paint that I thought would match, and about 3 attempts later, none of the cans really was matching up. I had to fix the locks with some JB Weld. So after the cans weren't matching up, I decided just to go down to O'Reilly's and get the medium poly blue. This was another parts truck. Oh, I got the headlight doors off of it and these little indicators. I stitched these up myself on my grandma's sewing machine. Now I'm about to do the blue paint. That was the medium poly blue I've sprayed from O'Reilly's. I just went ahead and sprayed the whole inside of the truck. Except for the roof, because I've got a panel that goes up there. This was the old dash. This is where I'm testing for the new dash. I finally got the new dash in there together. Got the windshield in. I decided to paint this because it looked pretty bad. My gauge cluster. I don't recommend painting the gauge cluster. It was a pain and it didn't look as good as I wanted it to. You can see I'm finally starting to get it to come back together here. I'll probably eventually redo these door panels and the headliner, but when the time comes, I'll get it done. I got some brake lights on the truck now. I found this carpet at a flea market for $10. I had to put a return line and a different fuel pump on there because I thought it was vapor locking. But after all, thinking it was vapor, I wrecked my truck here. My Silverado. This was my daily driver that I wrecked, so I decided to pull the motor out of it and keep it for this truck. And this is me at the car show, and I finally got some tires and lug nuts for it, and these are the tires I'm going to put on it. Y'all have a good day.